Just a reminder that this video is equipped with chapters, so feel free to skip or jump to the chapter that you want to watch.
Alright, this is the MemPod Pro 2S, the latest product from a company called Nearity. Nearity is an innovative solution provider for distance collaboration, with audio as its core competency. Their mission is to bring people and institutions near to each other by highly sophisticated audiovisual gears, and I think the MemPod Pro 2S is a big step for completing that mission. The Nearity MemPod Pro 2S is a professional-grade office headset designed for seamless note-taking and transcription, powered by GPT technology. I have already created a dedicated full unboxing video of the Nearity MemPod Pro 2S, and in case you missed that, I will be popping the link in the screen now, which you can also see in the video description below. To get all the detailed specification of the product out of the way, which I'm sure are also the first things that most of you wants to know, I will be showing them in the screen now. Feel free to pause the video if the scrolling detailed specs is too fast for you. And while we're reading the specs, I just want to highlight the standout features that the MemPod Pro 2S have. First is the ability to do a record a call or anything being captured by the microphone by just pressing a single button from the device, and these recordings are being saved into the built-in storage of the device. Yes, the MemPod Pro 2S has its own storage for the recordings. It also has an AI feature on its companion app which can automatically transcribe the recordings and also summarize it for you. We'll get more into these great features later. The MemPod Pro 2S is very lightweight and comfortable. The headset is designed for all-day use, weighing as little as a walnut at only 31 grams. It features an open-ear design, making it more comfortable than bulky wired headsets. No need to put anything inside your ear, you just need to put it on top. Of course, this also leads to less maintenance work as you don't need to fit, clean, nor replace any ear tips. It is very bendy just like the build of the Shokz OpenMeet, but I think this has more sturdiness on it. The frame is made from high-quality plastic with reinforced metal elements to enhance durability while keeping the weight minimal. On the outside, it has a rubber or rubber-like exterior that has a matte, soft touch coating, preventing fingerprints and ensuring a sleek, professional look. On the left side, we have a Nearity print on the control area. Then we have a boom mic here which can rotate up to around 270 degrees. The mic itself is flexible but you cannot change its form. When you bend it, it will just go back to its original shape. We also have the holes for the two noise-cancelling microphones here. And we have the controls here. The rightmost is the power button. The leftmost are the volume button. The center is the charging port for USB Type-C. We just need to open the flap here. All the controls are here on this side. We also have some regulatory logos here on the back. And we have the two speakers here on the earpiece. We have the curve here which hooks to our ears. And going up, we have a very thin headband, which is about just 30mm thick. It is matte rubber in the outside, but pretty much very solid in the inside. On the right side, we have an identical part here but without any controls. All the controls are in the left side only, and the earpiece also has the same two speaker holes location. Overall, I like the build of the Nearity MemPod 2S. The materials used here seems optimized for daily professional use. The ergonomic design also ensures that headset stays in place without excessive pressure, making it suitable for long meetings and calls. I only have one nitpick for the build of the MemPod Pro 2S, and that is for the buttons. It is not as clicky as any other modern devices nowadays. You will need to put a little force when pressing the buttons of the headset. I'm not sure if it is just due to the rubber coating, but it feels like clicking a membrane type of button where you really need to apply a force to press them, just like in the early 90s or so. It's not that bad, but it is something you will notice when you just started using it. Okay, for the connectivity, we only have two options here. For Bluetooth and using the USB-A dongle. Obviously, the USB-A dongle is best used for PC or Mac. You just plug this dongle that comes with the box to your PC. It will show a blinking blue LED while it is still connecting. Then turn on your MemPod Pro 2S or when it is already turned on. The USB dongle will automatically connect. Once connected, the dongle's LED will be a steady blue. Unlike the Shokz OpenMeet, the USB dongle connection of the MemPod Pro 2S is very stable. I have been using it for more than 2 weeks already for my office meetings, and I never have once experienced any disconnection issues. Input and output sounds are all clear and full. I have the same pleasant experience on Bluetooth connectivity. Just like any other Bluetooth devices, you just need to connect to your phone or PC as usual. The device name is MemPod Pro 2S. Once connected, you're good to go. It also supports multi-point Bluetooth connection, where you can connect up to 2 devices at the same time. Then you can seamlessly switch outputting the sound from these 2 devices to the MemPod Pro 2S. In addition to the multi-point connection, you can also have the USB dongle connected simultaneously, making it have a total of 3 devices connected at the same time. And yes, I have tested this already with my phone and personal laptop connected via Bluetooth, then my office laptop via the dongle, and it works flawlessly. But the most impressive, by far, about the MemPod Pro 2S Bluetooth connection is its range. I connected the MemPod Pro 2S to my S23 phone and played the music, then put the phone in the farthest corner of the farthest room in the third floor. I then went down the stairs to the ground floor, walked outside the house, passed by my mother's house, walked up to the road, then walked a few more steps before the signal was broken. I did this same test on my Anker SoundCore Space 1 and I did not even get past my mother's house. The range for the MemPod Pro 2S is about 50 feet and this is with 4 concrete walls and 2 concrete floors in between my phone and the MemPod Pro 2S. This is very impressive and by far the best range of Bluetooth device I have ever tested. The MemPod Pro 2S features an open-ear structure with a microphone that rotates up to around 270 degrees, making it versatile to reach your mouth for any face shapes and sizes. You wear the earpiece through a hook type to the top of the ears, ensuring a secure fit without pressing tightly against the ears. This design is ideal for users who prefer a less intrusive feel and still have a full awareness on what's happening around you. The headband and earhook are fixed though, without any option for adjustments. It only relies on its ergonomic design to fit comfortably on most users without the need for manual adjustments. For me personally, it fits perfectly, but people have different shapes and sizes of heads and ears. Although the MemPod Pro 2S is flexible, still, it only has one size, and if it does not fit your head or ears, then you're out of luck to use it. But with the way it is designed, I think most people will fit this. Just make sure that you get the size of your head and ears and compare it to the device's size before buying one. For reference, from one earpiece going to the other earpiece, which will go around the back of your head, is 35 centimeters long, and the height of the earhook is 4.5 centimeters. Since the MemPod Pro 2S uses a soft touch, breathable materials, it prevents overheating and discomfort, even during long meetings or calls. The headset is also crafted to minimize pressure points, making it suitable for all-day wear. Although, in my long usage, I feel discomfort and slight pain in my right tragus, it is the small lobe just outside the ear canal. The pain is bearable, but it's still a discomfort. And this happens only when I'm wearing the MemPod Pro 2S for more than 2 hours. Also, this could just be me. My right tragus might just be sensitive or something, since there's really not much pressure from wearing the MemPod Pro 2S. Other than that, the fit, comfort, and overall usage of the MemPod Pro 2S are generally great. The controls of the headset is pretty much straightforward. We have 4 physical buttons for the controls. We have 3 buttons on the left side, mainly for power and volume. Then another button at the far edge of the microphone for the mute and unmute button. The power button can turn on and off the device by pressing it for 3 seconds. Single press can play or pause a music, or when someone is calling, it will answer the call. Double press for call forwarding. Triple press for activating the pairing mode. You can also press it and hold for 1 second to activate the phone assistant, like Gemini for Android or Siri for iPhone, or reject a call. Single press the volume buttons can increase or decrease the volume, while pressing and holding it for 1 second will let you move to the next or previous track. I also like the subtle sound it makes whenever your button press is done, signifying that you already pressed the button for 1 second or 2 seconds. While in a call or a meeting, you can also single press the button at the edge of the microphone to mute or unmute yourself. Pressing and holding it for 1 second would start a live recording. You will hear a female voice prompting you that the live record has started. Pressing and holding it for 1 second again while recording will stop the recording, where you will hear the prompt saying just the word stop. And something to keep in mind when you use this button to record a conversation or a meeting, the recording will be saved to the MemPod Pro 2S storage. Yes, it has its own storage built in, and you will need to download that recording to your phone so you can listen to it. We'll get into that details later. Nearity claims a 12-hour stop time and 15-hour for music listening, with 2 hours for the charging time. In real-world usage, it is close enough. To charge the headset, you will need to open the flap to reveal the USB Type-C charging port and then plug it in. Since we're in the topic, I want to point out that I am not a fan of this rubber flap. Not only that it blocks the way to the charging port, it also does not give much confidence to its durability. When you open it, the rubber hook holding it intact seems too thin, and I feel that it will break within a few weeks or months of usage. It might just be me, but I am never a fan of these rubber flap type of enclosures. While charging, you will see a red light and the charging LED indicator. When the device is fully charged, the red light will turn into a blue light. Also want to note that while you are charging the MemPod Pro 2S, you will not be able to use it. It will not turn on even if you try, which I think is good since it also protects the longevity of its battery. I usually charge my MemPod Pro 2S when it goes down between 20 to 30%, and from 20%, it takes between 60 to 70 minutes to fully charge it. So, Nearity's claim of 2-hour charging time is very decent. I think it is even faster than 2 hours. As for the battery life, it is really hard to pinpoint the exact battery life since I am usually using the MemPod Pro 2S on different devices at a time and for different scenarios as well. I listen to music but shifts to a call when I have a scheduled meeting or someone calls, then shift to a meeting conference due to work, which I usually always record, then shifts back to music, and when on a lunch break or in a commute, I usually watch movies or TV series on my phone. And sometimes I forget that I am wearing it, so it sits on my ear, turned on, without doing anything to it. But with all these different usages, it always lasts me the whole day. If I total all the times when a sound is being outputted to the device, or I am recording something to it, I can get up to 6 to 7 hours a day, and when I get home, I still have around 10 to 20% battery life, which is pretty great for a battery life of a device this lightweight. Overall, an impressive one. The microphone of the MemPod Pro 2S is another impressive part of it. It is equipped with echo suppression, ENC or environmental noise cancellation, and AI noise reduction. On my testing, the noise suppression works really well. I even tested it with the cake mixer running in the background, which is basically as noisy as a hand drill. In real life, you will of course not take a meeting beside a cake mixer or a drill, but just for fun I did it, and it was surprisingly really good. Around 90% of the loud noise was eliminated, which is so impressive. In a normal level of noise, almost every background sound were gone, and when I combine this with the noise suppression of MS Teams, it's like I'm in a soundproof studio or something. It's really good. But there is one background noise that the MemPod Pro 2S is struggling to suppress, and that is the strong wind that is directly blowing into the microphone. Since in this test, I have an electric fan blowing directly into my face and just around 1 foot away. If you move the electric fan around 3 feet further, MemPod Pro 2S can suppress the wind without any problem. Listen to the microphone tests I did to get more idea on how good the noise suppression on this headset are.
This is a test of the MemPod Pro 2S. While I am in a normal room with an electric fan running and some other noise. Test mic, hello. Test mic, 1, 2, 3. Test mic, hello. Hello, this is a test of the Nearity MemPod Pro 2S. While there is a big electric fan right in front of my face, just about 1 feet or 1.5 feet away. Hello, mic test, mic, hello, hello, mic test mic, 1, 2, 3, hello. Go! This is a test of the Nearity MemPod Pro 2S. While there is a running big mixer in the background about 10 feet or 9 feet away. Hello, mic test mic, hello. Hello, hello, mic test mic, hello.
Just like any other premium Bluetooth devices these days, the Nearity MemPod Pro 2S also comes with a software companion. There is a QR code in the user manual that you can scan which should take you to the app. But for some reason, the QR code is not working for me, so I just searched the app in my Play Store. The app's name is Nearify. Don't get confused. The app's name is really not Nearity, instead it is Nearify. Once installed, you will need to create an account and register. There is a multi-factor verification code sent to the registered email upon registration. If you already have an account, then just log in. We then need to select our device, which is the MemPod Pro 2S of course. Now, here's one thing to note about. You cannot connect to the app until you have connected the headset via Bluetooth to your phone, which honestly is a bit weird for me. The app should have automatically connected the device via the app, but I tried many times. It cannot find the headset until I have connected manually to the phone's Bluetooth settings. Once connected, you will be directed to the first tab where you can see the battery percentage of the headset and an option to do a live or call recording. We also have a menu at the top right corner which will take you to the device details such as the name, firmware and hardware versions, serial number of the headset, and a quick start guide, which is a soft copy version of the quick guide that comes in the box. The second tab is for the recordings. You have two inner tabs here for phone and device. Phone tab shows the recordings saved on the phone, while the device tab shows the recordings saved in the headset. Do note that when you do a live or call record here in the app, the produced recordings will be saved in the phone. But when you do a recording through the MemPod Pro 2S button in the microphone, that recording will be saved in the headset storage, which will show in the device tab here. And all recordings in the device needs to be downloaded first before you can do an AI transcript and AI summarize them. When we open one recording here, the AI will automatically produce a transcript. Then in the Summary tab, you will need to tap on the Generate button that will appear somewhere in the bottom of the screen here for the AI to summarize the transcript. But not all transcript can be summarized. Like this one, as you can see, the transcript is too short to be summarized. Based on my experience, both transcript and summary are at about 85 to 90% accurate, which is good enough. We also have a menu here that offers functionalities to copy or delete the data. We can also change the view of recordings between a list or a selectable list. In the third and last tab, we have an option here to upgrade, but I think the free access with 480 minutes of recording per month is more than enough for an average user like me. You can also switch device here, select a conversion language, which right now, Nearity can only offer 5 languages. Hopefully there will be more soon. We can also send the user feedback to Nearity from the app, then choose an app language which is dependent on your phone's language settings. And lastly, the app version, which I have the latest now. That's about it for the companion app. It's not as comprehensive as the other apps out there, but it has most of the basic items that you need. I guess if I can request for something to be added here, it will be the list of connected devices and history of all the previously registered devices, which will be helpful especially when utilizing the multi-point connection. And of course, please add the ability to connect to the device via Bluetooth from the app itself. The previous open-ear device that I reviewed has a mediocre sound quality, which I thought is because it is an open-ear device. But the MemPod Pro 2S has proven that way of thinking is wrong, because this headset, which is also an open-ear headset, can produce great sound. The bass response is surprisingly good and adequate. Maybe not particularly deep or punchy as the over-the-ear headsets of course, but it is just a hairline below the likes of Sabbath E12 Ultra. It may not satisfy the bass heads who enjoy bass-heavy genres like EDM, or hip-hop, but it's definitely enough for the average music listener. The treble is clear and well-defined as well, making it suitable for genres that emphasize vocals and acoustic instruments. The highs, I think, hit its weakest point as it lacks the sparkle found in audiophile-grade headphones. But I'm not saying that the highs are trash. It is definitely not. It is still average good, but an area where Nearity can improve on. Due to its open-ear design, it is expected that the soundstage is relatively wide, allowing for a sense of spatial awareness. However, this design also lets external sounds in, which can slightly diminish the immersive experience. The Hi-Fi DSP technology enhances clarity, making mid-range frequencies stand out. This is particularly beneficial for spoken word content and calls but may not fully translate to music playback. While the MemPod Pro 2S delivers balanced audio, it is primarily optimized for professional use rather than high-fidelity music listening. Professional audiophiles might find it lacking in depth and detail, but for an average person like me, this is above-average music listening experience already, especially considering that this is an open-ear headset. The Nearity MemPod Pro 2S is a professional-grade Bluetooth headset designed for office use, featuring advanced technology like GPT-powered transcription and summarization capabilities, which makes it ideal for note-taking during meetings. And the one-click button for recording is a big differentiator for this headset as it provides an effortless recording anytime, anywhere, whenever you need it. It is also equipped with Hi-Fi DSP technology, dual ENC microphones, and an AI-powered noise suppression that effectively suppress background noise, makes it deliver excellent sound clarity for calls and meetings. In addition, the MemPod Pro 2S is also very suitable for casual music listening, making you enjoy your music in between the meetings. And there's no need to worry about wearing it all day since its lightweight open-ear design ensures comfort for extended use and lets you work seamlessly with the Nearify app, enhancing its functionality. The price is a bit on the high mid-range though at $170. Although if you check out their site, which you can find in the video description below, they usually offer big discounts. As of the creation of this video, they are offering a 20% discount. The Nearity MemPod Pro 2S can be perceived by many as a niche product tailored for professional environments. And that could very well be true, since if your primary focus is music or just for casual use, you will definitely find tons of better options out there. But for someone like me who has a professional life, but also likes listening to music and watching shows on the go, why not buy a product that can be used both professionally and for leisure? And I believe the Nearity MemPod Pro 2S is a perfect device for that need. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If it has helped you in any way, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Nila Suj for watching. No bear.